From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, ready to go here. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that is out of play. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
They get the out on Acuna. Austin Riley at the plate.
Batting second, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
First pitch misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-1. Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. And now Matt Olson up to hit. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And misses inside. Up and in, and now 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's two down. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And that's in there at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, out to short. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound now, Chris Sale.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
That one fouled off. Sale, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And it gets down for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Tommy Edman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That's worth the price of admission. It's 2-1. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Verdugo makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Outside.
Ball 1, no
and that's ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. And that's another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That's down and in.
3.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 3-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And he gets tied up right there.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The 0-2. Right side. Acuna has it sized up. And that'll do it. Back here in Miami, here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pages makes the catch, and there's one gone. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
This one popped up, and that's foul. Albies, a former All-Star, batting 6th in today's lineup, and he's a native of Curacao. Oh, 0-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Alex Verdugo at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And it's fouled away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom half of inning number 2. Max Muncy at the dish. Sale back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Outside with a breaking ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up. Sale ready. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here is Michael Conforto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
2 strikes.
Not close with that one. 2-2. And there's a ball. One down, base is empty. That's a walk.
No,
Went with
ball.
another changeup but missed the spot.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now a chance for Andy Pages. This looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Throw on to Olsen, and Hernandez is out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mookie Betts now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that is strike one. Up the middle. Base hit and a run in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Harris. And that's the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Top half of the third inning. Now in for the Braves. Michael Harris the second. And first offering is fouled off. That's in there.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Out to center. Pages under it. And it's caught for the out. And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen.
And a foul ball. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Conforto drifts towards it. And there's 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Grounded out his first time. He was late there. Strike one.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third, here's Freddie Freeman now. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next pitch is outside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. The batter now will be Will Smith. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. Here's Muncy to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And the next pitch is way outside. Outside with a breaking ball. That's outside. 3-2 now. Sale delivers. And that one hammered. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. It's 6-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Michael Conforto will climb in. Ball one there. And that will end the inning. And we're back out of the 4th. Here comes Austin Riley. Not even close there. Ball 1.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next pitch is in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. And a curve is down and in.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
This one smacked out to left center. Pages makes the grab, 1 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Olsen swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. That's off the inside corner, and now it's even 1-1. Right side, hard hit. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that's strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. They say you win.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Riley sends it across to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth. So the lineup flips over. And next for LA, Mookie Betts. Harris makes the grab, and that is that. Ready now for the fifth inning. So here's Murphy now. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
You know, these Braves, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Backed off the plate that time.
No, inside. I got 3 and 2.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Just missed. Next pitch is downstairs. And that one is in for a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner scores from second as they get one back.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Michael Kopech.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Alex Verdugo. And ball one. Albies at second with nobody out. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one in triple digits. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. In the air, right field. Conforto drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Now here is Michael Harris the second. Right side, Edman throws to first, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and here comes Tommy Edman. Sale back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 2. Freeman, a former MVP, 35 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Miami. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's going to be Nick Allen. That one
1-0.
missed. And that's outside. And that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Kopech deals. Strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. So the batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Line drive. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike. That's
Ball
down
1.
and in. A slider missed. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-3. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th, and here's the catcher, Will Smith. Verdugo puts it away for the out. Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered here in this one. Inside. 1-0. And that skips in the dirt.
Strikes.
Next pitch inside, and it's 3-0. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the
3
zone.
balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. 3-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. The batter will be Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Harris has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top of inning number 7. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And that misses. And that is ball one.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Sean Murphy. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Off the plate.
Just missed. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1 now. Just missed. The Braves trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one ripped into right. Reaching down makes the catch. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that bunted towards third. And it goes just foul. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
That one not close. And a count now even up. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Runner at first with 2 away. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Alex Verdugo. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Whoa, over his head to the backstop. But all the runners hold. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it, and that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Inside, almost got him.
Two balls, no strikes. Ball 3.
Olsen. He'll do it himself. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Here's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Verdugo ranging back. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. And he's out.
Got him.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. Kopech back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
0-2 now.
Ball one.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Pages on the move to the gap. Hauls it in for the out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And the 0-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Oh, that's it.
Those always feel great.
Riley stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. And there's 2 down. Matt Olson up to the plate. So they turn to their closer, Kirby Yates.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
In the dirt, blocked.
0-2.
In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Good eye in that spot. Yates, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back at the plate. Tommy Edman.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
So into his 8th inning of work now on the mound, despite some rough patches.
Well, he's had to battle.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here is Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3. Runner on the goal. Pitch misses.
Oh, that's out.
High leg kick throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Harris racing after it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
No, he beat it.
So a man aboard. Next is the Dodgers. DH Shohei Ohtani. Harris makes his way towards it, and he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He's in there.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
There's a swing and a drive. Verdugo ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here in Miami, here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Yates, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swings through that one for strike two. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Sean Murphy will hit next. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball,
Bases empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2.
That's ball two.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Pages makes a move towards the gap. Dives and makes the catch. The Braves down to their last out. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Shortened a bunt and missed it.
0-1's the count.
Yates is just one strike away. Now a bunt with two strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
7-3 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company. Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
No ball, 2
Tie a
strikes.
guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Gurriel.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swing and a foul straight back. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Merrill Kelly.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
On the ground to short. Perdomo on to first. One up, one down. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. There's the strike. The wide to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And there are 2 down. And here's Freddie Freeman. Foul ball. There's the swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ground ball to the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. And the Dodgers are set down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Josh Naylor. Yamamoto back to work. That's a laser base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that one gets away at the plate. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Naylor at third with nobody out. Got him swinging. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. One away with a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Fires to third, save. Nearly picked him off. Almost got caught in between there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Gabriel Moreno late with the swing there.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Smith gets it to first, and that is the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the second. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Kelly, a 6'2 righty, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2010.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Naylor, and quickly one away in the second. Will Smith to the plate.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Little chopper rolls foul. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Move to second, and he's back in easily. Another throw to second, and he's back in that time as well. Here comes Max Muncy. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one fouled off. On the ground right side. Marte throws to first in time. They get the out on Muncy. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Michael Conforto. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Alek Thomas now.
The center fielder, number 5, Alek Thomas.
Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these Diamondbacks definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
And now it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Chases that one out of the zone. That K is his 3rd of the game. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Lifted in the air, right center field. It falls in, and that's a knock.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
This is Corbin Carroll in the dirt. The 1-0. Just off
that's
the
inside.
inside edge. Perdomo, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fouled off to the right. Fouls one off. 2-2. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Here's the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Bangs off the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. And you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Swing and a drive deep right field. Gone way up into the upper deck. He sends it into the second deck. It's 3-0. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First
Counts
pitch
1-0.
not close. Still only one out here in the inning. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a ball popped up. Edman brings it in, and that'll do it. Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. And it's fouled away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Thomas gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out, bases empty. Not
2-0.
close with that one. Now 2-0. In the air, right field. Carroll settles under it. He makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 1 so far. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. New inning getting started, and here is Pavin Smith.
the designated hitter, Haven.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Gabriel Moreno now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And
Ball
1 and 2.
outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Conforto coming on. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Marte on to first.
He's out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Gone. Freddie Freeman pops one out of here. It's 3-1. Ohtani now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Doubled his first time. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Max Muncy in the dirt. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that is out of play. Next offering is fouled back. And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Tap foul at the plate. Gets him to chase after that one.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
That just misses, and the count is 1 and 2. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Alek Thomas.
Thomas.
Yamamoto back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 0-2.
Ball in.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Ripped into right field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now, Geraldo Perdomo. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll digs in now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The flip, there's 1. How about that double play? An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. He's already homered in this game. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's back there. Get out of town. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that one got a piece of him.
I got him.
So a man at first. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Michael Kopech.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Two outs. That's out to center field. Pages on his way over. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Andy Pages. Fought off foul. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And a rope into center field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. And he grounds one to the right side. Dive, and he's got it. But safe at first despite a terrific stab there. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 2 in this one. Corrals it. And there's one down. To second, 2. Relay to first. Got him. Triple play. Wow. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. And now the DH, Pavin Smith. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Makes the grab, one away. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the air, right side. Conforto nabs it. That's out number 2. So up next, Alek Thomas, 1 for 2. Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Betts whips it to first, and that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and here is Tommy Edman. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Naylor steps on first for the out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Up the middle, Marte. Jump throw, and they get the out. 2 down, bases empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Into the outfield, base hit.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Smith at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That is the inning. Back here in Miami, now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
And first offering is fouled off. Kopech deals. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hernandez. And there's one away. Here's Ketel Marte. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a base hit into right center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Gurriel, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Triple digits on that last pitch. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
There's a line drive to left field. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
The batter, the designated hitter, Pavin.
And next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. He's got it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. That one's in there. Strike one. Just missed.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
That one is hammered right field. Going back. Leaping. And he brought it back.
With a guy like this with so much pop at the plate, you're going to play a little bit deeper and make sure you can time it up in case there's an opportunity to steal a home run. Well, he did just that. Perfect footwork at the fence and reaches up and makes the grab.
Michael Conforto will climb in. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Stays alive.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ground ball up the middle. Marte in plenty of time to first. Out number 3. We're at the top of the 8th. Down the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Kopech back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up, and the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit velocity. I tell you what, that will do the job.
And that one hops the wall. Coming home. Wide throw, and it gets away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Here's the center fielder, Alek Thomas. And that one gets past the catcher. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
That's really frustrating right there. Should have had plenty of time to move up safely with the ball getting away, but they still threw out the runner.
That one ripped. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one. He'll circle the bases. It's 7-1. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. And first offering is fouled off. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And he's got a double. So back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kirby Yates.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That's long gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 9-1. One down. Next to hit for Arizona, Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fly ball center field. Pages puts it away. 2 away now. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Yates, 37 years young. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Sliced down the right side. 2 out, space is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fly ball down the line. Conforto towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Foul ball still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas, just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of...
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side. Gets it to first. And they get Edman for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He blasts a souvenir into the second deck. It's 10-1. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Pavin Smith. In the air out towards right center. Gordo makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
And there's a foul ball. Center field, Pages has this one sized up. Out number 2. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. All set for the bottom of the ninth. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Swing and a ground ball. Marte slings to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. And up next for Los Angeles, Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 3. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Gurriel handles the chance. So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit, Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and it's now 10-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Swing and a foul out of play. Muncy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Thomas gets under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take this one in a blowout.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.